It's showtime. Kind of. Mortal Kombat 2, it's showtime. Community challenge. Let's go.
Join the fight with the elite older gamer. Level up, I'm the clutch time tamer. EOG.
Hello everyone, it's EOG. And I had to get involved in this one. So I'm going to explain the rules as I go because it's a bit more complex than a one life run. But essentially it's a one life challenge with Johnny Cage on Mortal Kombat 2. There are some little nuances in them rules. I'll explain them as we go. Let's go. Okay. Johnny Cage it is. Let's have a look at the ladder. Right. This is a community challenge. TGS Plays, great guy. Check out his channel, Retro. Usually gives advice on fighting games specifically. And as you should know by now, one of your boys' specialties is fighting games. So this is OG Mortal Kombat 2. The first few fights are going to be a given because they kind of give you them for free before the input reading AI kicks in to a ridiculous degree. And what I'm going to do is explain why. Like, why are you doing a friendship there, EOG? Well, it's part of the rules. So, the rules are Johnny Cage, one life run, okay? Mortal Kombat 2 ladder. And he put the rules as friendships against your allies. And, oh, give me a break. He's nicked the flawless off me. I'll explain why that's important in a minute. And fatalities against your enemies, okay? So, as you'll see, I think I've remembered them all. To be honest, I can't, just keep a list next to me and keep remembering who's a friendship versus who's a fatality. But it's like it's going to end up like a league points. So you get 3 points for every win. You get 1 extra point for every flawless victory, which we got one there. And you get an extra point if you do a friendship versus your ally. And a point if you do a fatality against your enemy. Okay, so those are the rules. So before I explain my style of play on this, I will try to obviously do a friendship on every single one applicable and a fatality on every single one applicable for a fatality. Now let's get into my style of play on this. Because Master Mal, I am not. You've never seen Master Mal? Guy's a Mortal Kombat specialist, OG Mortal Kombat. Guy's a joke how talented he is. But we weren't going to duck this challenge, you know what I mean? We're going to get involved. So, my style of play. You've already clocked that two-hit combo there with Johnny Cage. He's devastating on this game, okay? And as the input reading, because when you play these games, you realise how ridiculous the input reading was, or is, on the OG Mortal Kombat. It's ridiculous. However, you can use it to your advantage, a bit like I am now. So this works on a lot of characters, but not as well as some of us, clearly. But essentially, if you do like, what? I'm trying to explain it at the point, and now it doesn't work. There we go. See the way I duck down there, and then you jump back, and usually normally it triggers a jump back, so input reading. So in other words, when you jump backwards, when you have to they get close to you, they will then jump in. Okay, does that make sense? So that's the kind of style I use, but it works better on some than it does on. Look, it's not triggering with him. Oh well. So yeah, some of it will work, and look, then it works. Joke. But I've had a few goes on this now, warm up the old Mortal Kombat 2 skills that we used to have once upon a time. But yeah, essentially you're looking at characters going, do you know what, if you're going to input read me as the game becomes more difficult, then I'm going to use it to my advantage like this here. Okay, jump back, kick, flash kick, normally hits, so he'll be a fatality, and that's all you do. Now, it won't work on everyone, and there's different input reads you can do for a few characters outside of this, but predominantly it works on most of them. But the problem is when using this style, let's say like Reptile, I was just about to say, him and Sub-Zero have a slide, so you are, you know, you're going to get a bit of luck if it's going to work or not. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, don't lose me around yet, brother. Come on. It's tighter than it needs to be. Let's go with it. You're going to get that out? Oh, we got, to be honest, that's a bit of luck. There's that slide I was talking about. So, okay. So you ain't going to get a fatality with this style every single round, but you can sure as damn well give it your best go. But yeah, the slide. Whatever, Reptile. Whatever, bro. Okay. So he's going to be a fatality. Go. Boom. Another one. Another point. Not as many flawlesses as I would like, but hey, some it works better than others, this style. Okay. But what you want to do is, oh, we're definitely not racking him up here, are we? We're going to pull some back somewhere. Usually works on Cage well as well. Okay, see? So just wait, back, jump, got him, 2 hit. Give me a break, Cage. Oh, we're in trouble now because we're stuck in the corner. Okay. Alright, just reset and have some... Ooh! I didn't need it being that close already. Alright. Straight in. And normally as well, the reason I went for it then, when you get to know Mortal Kombat really well, okay, this should be one actually. Beautiful. So it'll be a friendship because it's us. Whatever attack they do in the first round, it's normally different. Normally, not always, but normally different in the second round. So I knew that one. I thought he's probably going to throw a projectile because, you know, he didn't do that in the first round. So like that. See, Scorpion does a lot because that spear is so legendary. Get over here is one of the most legendary things in gaming. You know what I mean? But there's another one. Works well on him. Works well on him. Because obviously he's obviously going to be heavily spear driven, because it's his main move and it's a classic Mortal Kombat move. We might pick. Ooh, that was really tight. We might pick up a couple here actually. Will we? Ooh, lucky. But yes, we did. Let's get that out of there. Boom. I believe Scorpion was one where he said you can do either whatever you want, fatality, friendship. So I'm just going with a, you know. Just going with the... I don't know why this comes up every single time on this. It's annoying. How are you supposed to get 10, 11, you know, wins in a row? And it keeps doing that. Anyway, here's another input read. Well, we're not going to do it now, are we? Oh, okay, okay. Talk about input reading. Right, look at this. Alright, it's going to be tight now. I didn't need it being this tight. I should have it now to the corner. So she'll do that jump inside. There you go. And you just jump with an early kick every time. Walk forwards a bit, early kick. I'm getting schooled. See it? You have to be getting the flow. Forwards, jump. Forwards, jump. There you go. We got it now. We got it now. We got it now. Get her out of here. You can get fataled for that. Do me a in. What a challenge, by the way. What a challenge. Love it, brother. Community support and all that. You gotta come in for the boys. But yeah, give me a break. See, I said that this tactic doesn't work as well on these dudes. Right, see that sneaky little walk forward there, just to create yourself enough space to get enough room, because I'm conscious I'm in the corner, just to create enough. No, yeah, because when you're stuck in the corner you're in trouble. You're best off trying to get thrown out of there, to be honest. It's your best hope. Okay, give me one more. There we go. There we go. Yeah, great challenge, bro. Great challenge. Love it. Will he give us a break? Will he give us a break? That slide's got to be coming, hasn't it? Got to be coming. Yep. You get away with it sometimes. I thought I'd get away with it then. There you go. I remember friendships, you can't use the punch button or block, I don't think, in the last round. I think that's the rules. But to be honest, for this run, I'm not going to block. It's just easier just to remember your pattern and not block for the whole thing. Put in the comments whatever he says with that bicycle kick, because nobody's got any idea ever. Nobody. Whatever he says. Oh yeah, that'll be one. Yeah, beautiful. Every point counts. Rank them in. Rank them in there. Oh, okay. Okay. This will be Jade, won't it now? Okay. Give me that water, bro. Give me that water. Goro's there. I'm on it. Right, the system you've seen deployed for most of this run works really well overall on Jade. As you can see, that was garbage. I missed it. That's going to be tight now into the corner, but we'll try. We'll try. Yeah, just give us enough. Oh, we need one more, one more, one more. Bang. There you go. We'll try and replicate that. But she's so fast, you can get caught out, do you know what I mean? But overall, she jumped straight away. That's not good. I thought she was going to do a projectile. I ain't got enough room. One more. One more. Ah, you got to be kidding me. Joking. Oh, well. Good run, this one. I've had a few now. This is a good one. I like this one. Stupid that he's selecting again. I don't know why it does that. It's just ridiculous. On this version, it just does that every single time I play. I have no idea why. What? That's some clever AI there. They're going, oh, he struggled with Reptile earlier. Go straight to Reptile. All right, we're in trouble now. How are we going to get out of the corner from this one? Right. Oh, that's a bit lucky. But Shang Tsung's one of them who falls for it. If he stays in his natural form, he's another one who falls for this system. See if he stays in. I knew there would be a projectile. It was worth the roll of the dice. It was worth the roll of the dice. Yep. Y'all know the slogan. Get him out of here. Right, well, one person it's not going to work on is the next one. Okay? Which is this dude. But there's another system for him. Alright, it normally gives you a free... Or you can actually upcut this guy the hard way. Should we try it? No, it ain't going to work. Right. So, there is... It's a system whereby just delay your jump. Just stand there a minute. You let him act. And then you just jump kick. Now, it will take you a few goes to get used to the timing. But once you get in the flow... It's lights! That's lights! Just takes you a few goes to get used to it. But you just like delay. Wait for him to actually... Just stand there. Don't block or anything. Just have the confidence that he's going to do it. Alright, look at the energy bar from that one move. It's outrageous. Yeah, upcut. Bit more energy. Just again. And again. And again. Oh. Okay, okay. How many? We need two more. Two more. 1, 2. There you go. Alright. Now, we might be able to get in a last 1 or 2. Maybe. But normally, with this system, he does hit ya. Watch. Just do that. That's all you got to do. But unfortunately, normally, that happens. but it's a go-to. It's a go-to, all right. At least you're going to get the win. So we're going to complete. We're going to complete the game now. Maybe we'll try it in the next round and get a cheeky last point. Maybe. Maybe. Right, there's round 1 done. Okay, round 1 done. We'll try it again. Sometimes you will get lucky with this. Just straight kick there. I thought he'd do a projectile. It's worth it. Nice and slow, look. Just time it as when he's coming in. Don't matter that he blocks them all. Don't matter. He's going to barge, isn't he? He's going to get one. No, we might get one, you know. We might get one. We might get a last little point. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's going to be tight. Yeah, we did. There's an extra little one. That's lights. That's the end of this challenge. TGS, great challenge, brother. And I've seen quite a few people have entered it, which is great. I always know that when someone puts a challenge out there, you know, it's down to, you want it to be a success, I suppose. Obviously, I'm not suppose, I would guess. So you get the more entrants you get, the better. And I've seen quite a few for this one. Can't beat them OG Mortal Kombats and Street Fighters. Kind of my niche. As you've seen the progression on the channel, if you haven't watched any of them, you know, we've done some epic feats lately. We've just started a series called Broken Bosses, where I've started taking down the most secretive, hidden, overpowered bosses of all time. I beat the General and Kaiser Knuckle. If you've never heard of him, trust me, he's a joke. We beat Shin, the hidden secret boss on Street Fighter Alpha 1. And I'm about to take on Shin in Alpha 2. And they are ridiculously overpowered. But the EOG is going to take them down, I assure you. Find a way, clean with Ryu. That's my style. Anyway, always open to fighting game challenges. Just to throw my run in there. I don't think I'll be entering this one again. I think that's one of the best that I can do so far. Really enjoyed this one. Get involved, dudes. Give it a try. Do you know what I mean? Who cares if you've finished the ladder or not? It's just about the community engagement and stuff, and trying. And we all do different things and pick stuff off each other, you know. So just get involved. Give it a go. You know, it's what this community is about. Either if you're from the retro community or fighting game community, it's about backing each other up. It's about having fun with these challenges and playing these old games that we played when we were younger and still got them skills because we are the EOG. All banter aside, yeah, check out some of the other fighting game videos on the channel. There's absolutely tons of them. I'll put some on the screen. That's it. Great challenge. Catch you next time. Bye bye.